Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a few days since you've heard from me, and to be quite honest with you, a lot has gone on in the last couple of hours. So Meghan and Harry have officially been dropped by their PR firm Sunshine Sachs. Now there's numerous reasons as to why they pretty much have been given the kick to the side of the road. Allegedly, and this is according to online sources, the publicity company for Harry and Meghan were charging 10 times what every other publicity company would be charging, and they allegedly felt as though they needed to charge Meghan and Harry that amount of money in order to justify the amount of damage that they had to try and correct. So working with the Sussexes is definitely hard work. And to be honest with you, it seems as though not only was it that they couldn't overturn Harry and Meghan's awful public image around, Meghan and Harry was failing to pay the bill. So another part of the source has added, there have been industry rumours since late spring, early summer of the Harkles leaving Sunshine Sachs over failure to pay their bills. They've been trying to get Meghan to pay her bill for quite some time, but Meghan kept saying, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Speculation was that she anticipated an enormous windfall via merchant contracts and sponsorship deals after attending the Platinum Jubilee that she intended to use to pay the Sunshine Sachs bills. So when they were sidelined and ignored at the Platinum Jubilee, those deals didn't come, so Meghan had to scramble to find money to pay Sunshine Sachs. And that emerges with another rumour. Spotify was withholding an enormous paycheck until she delivered on the podcast. Meghan made the podcast, episodes began dropping, Spotify paid her, she paid Sunshine Sachs, and with the debt cleared, Sunshine Sachs terminated their partnership with her. I don't think it's a signal of them returning to the British royal family. I think it indicates they intend to use Netflix, Spotify, and Random House PR teams to drum up attention for their new content coming out later on, with Archewell stepping in to fill the gaps as needed on social media. Hence the threat announcement in the Cuts interview about her returning to social media. Expect an announcement in the new year of Meghan partnering with a new PR firm once the deals with Spotify, Netflix, and Harry's memoir are done. So there's been a very heavy fixation on a big transition, to be quite honest with you, in that there's a lot to unpack here. Sunshine Sachs essentially wanted their money, which Meghan and Harry were refusing to pay for. And it's also a case whereby Harry and Meghan probably wasn't able to really turn around their public image the way in which they thought they was going to be able to do. And they didn't, of course, have the money. I personally believe that their association with the PR firm was pretty much a waste of time and a waste of energy, because the fact of the matter is that they are never ever going to get the likability and the public turnaround that they are seeking and looking for. They started with the Oprah Winfrey interview, which only garnered them more dislike and more public hate, because after that, Prince Philip unfortunately passed, and they didn't really take the time to think about the impact that that interview would have on his health. And we all know, to be quite honest with you, that they genuinely didn't really care. And it's just gone from bad to worse. Another reason as to why I feel as though Sunshine Sachs have chosen to disassociate with Meghan and Harry was simply because Meghan and Harry are not liked. And I think that they was actually being turned away by other people who were potential clients, or at least losing other celebrities who didn't want to get overshadowed by the negativity of Meghan and Harry's brand. So they didn't want that PR firm representing them. So I think that the firm in itself was losing a hell of a lot of money, because Harry and Meghan's impact, even though they're not liked, people, there's this mass cult dislike following for them, in as much as people are waiting to see them get their just desserts. People are waiting to see them fall flat on their faces. And people are also waiting for them to apologize to the royal firm and to display some kind of gratitude. to the British royal family for everything that they have bestowed upon them, which is just never going to happen. But still, a lot of people are going to watch nonetheless. So the reality of it is that Sunshine Sachs was losing a lot of money, I think, from associating with the Harry and Meghan franchise, Archwell, whatever you want to call it, these many things that they have going on. And it simply just wasn't financially viable for them to keep on continuing this partnership. Another person has said, I wonder if Sunshine Sachs are distancing themselves because after the Queen's passing, Meghan's podcast and whatever else already recorded will target Queen Elizabeth and Charles, and they see how loved the monarch is and don't want to be a part of cleaning up yet more of her mess, which is true. Another person has added, the founder used to be a political operative, right? He has to see the writing on the wall that all of her bashing the new king will not be good for their bottom line. I'm also guessing that some of their high-profile friends and clients, the Obamas, Oprah, the Williams sisters, are sick of being overshadowed by the likes of Harry and Meghan. And I think that that's really what happened. A lot of other people who were on the PR firm's clientele list were constantly having to make references to Meghan. There was a post that was a late post, and I think that was it. I think it was believed to be posted by Tyler Perry. When Meghan Markle had her birthday, he pretty much forgot, and he posted her a birthday message to her. I think it was 2 days later, saying, oh, happy birthday, Meghan, with all of the hardship and struggle and everything you've been through, blah, 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 blah. I know that you're a strong woman and, you know, you're going to get through this. And I think that, of course, because a lot of these people share PR firms, they work together, it's kind of almost as if they all receive a PR release that they have to support one another and make reference to one another on their birthdays and special events and so on and so forth. And I just think that they just got sick and tired of pandering to a bunch of nobodies, really. People that there's somebodies in this world. Meghan and Harry do have an impact in this world, but they're not popular, they're not liked, and they're not really known for anything other than trashing the royal firm. So someone else has said, now they are blaming the PR company for pulling them away from real life. Is this a new strategy to try to get back in by saying that it wasn't really their idea to leave? So yeah, upon their press release of them actually leaving the royal firm, the title basically reads, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry ditch US-based PR firm who pulled them from real life. So there's been a lot of speculation on top of this that basically has insinuated that Harry and Meghan are going to actually attempt to try to come back and be involved with the British royal family, and they're going to try and come back and serve as royals. And with everything that they've done, I mean, it's not an impossible thing. It's not an impossibility because we know that their titles lie in dormant, essentially. And they are frozen for whenever, as the Queen had put it at the time when they stepped down, for whenever they feel ready, quite possibly, if they want to try to return back to the firm and get integrated. If their whole new Hollywood dream fantasy doesn't work out, then that's something that will be considered. But at this point, they're either in or they're out. I think that they are trying to possibly play the blame game and blame this PR firm in some sense to try and make themselves look good. So someone has added, and this is the final comment I'm probably going to read, but seriously, in this biggest event, an event where everyone was mourning, all the royals are only posting about their gratitude to the people who mourn with them, but these two grifters' news are about their kids, their children's titles, the inheritance Ginger can get, the PR team, the uninvited list, and blah, 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 blah. For someone mourning, she must be busy ordering her personal PR to post these nonsense news. I can't believe that she even forgot about her children living alone somewhere without them. And so you see it on social media all the time with the rise of nanny cams, of people leaving their children with nannies. And a lot of people have mixed emotions about hiring help and having children left with the nannies for long periods of time, it is rather strange now that they haven't sent for the children. So sources have also leaked that Harry and Meghan are going to fly the kids in for the funeral on Monday. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people don't even believe that the kids are real, but there's that element as well. So there you have it. I think that the PR firm pretty much ditched them due to, well, there was the non-payment of bills, and there was also the wanting to disassociate with a sinking ship, which Harry and Meghan pretty much are. So I will be back with another video on that note. Take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.